It's the most visited nation in the Caribbean, and for good reason. It's home to the oldest European city in the Americas, and the Caribbean's holiest religious relic. It's also home to the highest and lowest point in the Caribbean, and the only karstic rock islands in the Western Hemisphere. Oh, and if you want gorgeous beaches and all-inclusive resorts, it has those too. Bienvenidos a la República Dominicana! The Dominican Republic lies in the Greater Antilles, just west of Puerto Rico. It is the second largest nation in the Caribbean and comprises the eastern two-thirds of the island of Hispaniola. I'll only be visiting the eastern portion. I'll begin my journey in the resort town of Bavaro. From there, I'll day trip to the Tres Ojos National Park in the country's main city, Santo Domingo, before exploring the Cordillera Oriental and karst landscape of the Los Artisan National Park. Lastly, I'll visit the holy town of Iquique and explore the rural countryside before ending my journey back on Playa Bavaro. On the 5th of December, 1492, Christopher Columbus landed on Hispaniola and claimed the island in the name of Spain, but its present-day borders date back to 1697, when Spain was forced to cede the western half of the island, present-day Haiti, to France. From 1795 to 1802, France briefly gained possession of the whole island. In 1804, Haiti gained its independence from France, and a crucial turning point would happen 2 decades later. As resistance against Spain grew in the DR, Haiti, under the leadership of Jean-Pierre Boyer, annexed the DR, and it remained under Haitian occupation until its independence in 1844. The country briefly returned to Spanish rule from 1861 to 1865 before independence was restored. Though the Haitian occupation brought about the end of slavery, it also erased the local culture and crippled the DR's economy, which ultimately led to a strong resentment towards Haitians, which persists to this day. Is that our car?
Oh. 92-53-47.
No, novia. Yeah, it's advised to arrange a shuttle through your hotel, as taxi drivers here are notorious for ripping people off. It should be around $35. But the airport itself actually wasn't as chaotic as people were saying. Widzę tych spełn. Właśnie tak jak ty mówisz, tak ładnie i czysto.
This is cappuccino. What is this? Bean.
Wine.
Ah, wine. Sweet Spanish. Sweet Spanish.
And something I noticed in researching places to eat is the restaurants and the all-inclusives don't have their prices listed, but those are apparently only reserved for guests, but the regular restaurants do. Be aware that they do add on a service fee and an 18% tax, so this right here cost me about $30 US. And then on top of that, they expect a tip.
It's like when you're taking money, it's like this, yeah? Every people leave the tea. Because no, you don't understand. How much when you gonna pay? How much Yeah.
We don't have anything
Send
for
the
the
video back. No, only you put in eggs. Eggs.
Why you giving me this?
I heard so many horror stories about the DR, especially Punta Cana, but so far my first impression is actually really good. No one's been hostile or tried to scam me yet. As far as being a tourist trap, so far I'm not really experiencing that vibe. The only thing I will say is it's not as cheap as everyone says. Our first lizard. Our first Dominican animal.
They come from Poland, they come from United Kingdom, they come from United States. The people, like the Polish travelers, are a lot. There is actually a community, Polish people living here.
Oh, really? We saw some restaurants.
I think Babushka sells like Russian Polish people.
The French people, are they like from Quebec or like from Guadeloupe and stuff, or like from mainland France too?
From France, that's also true from Quebec. It depends, believe me, there are like people from all
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the guy at reception. First he thought we didn't have breakfast included, and he gave us the completely wrong room. We were supposed to be upstairs with an ocean view, but well, whatever, I'm not gonna make a fuss. We're not gonna be spending much time here anyways.
Takie paskustwo, jak u tego.
Yeah, I actually heard that the Dominican Republic, particularly the Punta Cana region, holds the highest concentration of spas and luxury spa resorts in the Caribbean, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. Oh yeah. Yeah, 60 US for 2 courses of this chicken dish with sides plus drinks, so yeah, not a cheap place at all. Yeah, there's actually no breakfast at our hotel. Instead, they gave us vouchers for this beachside restaurant.
What you want?
Hot for food.
I got more.
But I don't want chicken.
Pisało, że tu już się nie można kąpać, bo tu jest czerwony. Most people say they're going to Punta Cana. They're most likely going here to Bavaro, which is about a 30-minute drive further north. This is where most of the resorts are, and this is a famous Bavaro beach, one among the top beaches in the Caribbean and even in the world, and the entire beach actually stretches for about 30 miles. Now originally the entire area actually used to be a plantation, but then in 1971 the first resort was built here, and it was the brainchild of an American lawyer and a local investor. Then in the 90s they actually sold the rights and everything and passed the profits on to Julio Iglesias, a famous singer and also Oscar Brenta, famous fashion designer, and they basically started really developing it into the resort destination you see today. And today is the most visited destination in the entire Caribbean, with all tourists flying into the world's oldest privately owned commercial airport. 40% of the country's population actually works in tourism, and I heard that at the resorts they employ a lot of Haitian nationals. And I would show you some of the resorts, but here they're really strict about non-guests snooping around. They actually give you an armband so they know who's staying where. And as far as the beaches go, everything up to the high tide line is public. If you look at old guidebooks from 30 years ago, Punta Cana isn't even included. Yeah, we are on the Atlantic side here, so conditions are a bit rougher. There are some sections of the beach that are cleaner than others, and at the end there are some beaches on other islands, but I do like it better than the 7 Mile, because the Mile was almost practically eroded and filled up with resorts and resorts. We actually have a good amount of a lot of areas still feel very a bit more authentic and not so much. This was the best location geographically to do excursions to the must-see places. I was wondering if I'd regret my decision because I heard this is the biggest tourist trap in the Caribbean. It's honestly not as bad as I feared.
Gotta help you, my friend. What you looking for? You got me so roasted.
No, I don't smoke. Yeah, if you find resort type holidays and beach lounging a bit boring, or if you're just looking for something a bit more traditional in the resort area, at the end of the beach there's actually this traditional local market you can check out to experience a bit of the local culture and vibe.
I have a different color. White.
Yeah. So you got my old hat. I guess I'm wearing the new one now.
Look if you find something else.
No, give me the price now. $7. I'm gonna pay $7.
Why is leather?
Doesn't matter if I have it for $1 half. $7.
I don't. Hey, lady.
It's okay.
Anyway, this coral restoration area. Głównie chciałem te arty zobaczyć. Yeah, the DR is famous for these traditional paintings.
deseń. Nie może być wszędzie deseń.
¿Cuál sería tu cuenta por esto para que lo quieras?
$100?
How are we gonna take it back? It's so big.
Yeah.
Ah, it rolls.
Happy you, happy. Please.
60.
Give me the 60, my friend.
Wiem, jak tego śluzka nie ma, to nie jest taki tragiczny. Real estate próbują sprzedawać. Oh, we're gonna try this Jamaican restaurant. Service here is really slow, so in the meantime I'm gonna enjoy the local scenery. Yeah, this area we're staying in is a lot more local, but even so, I'm not sure if there's people actually living here or if it's all businesses and vacation rentals. Yeah, 3 of the best menu items they didn't even have, so we went with this. 2 courses of this plus drinks, $40 US, so absolutely outrageous prices. Another turning point in the DR's history came in the 20th century. From 1916 to 1924, the country was under the occupation of the US, who wanted to protect their economic interests. This intervention ultimately paved the way for Rafael Trujillo, or El Jefe. For nearly 3 decades later, with the support of his brother Hector, ruled the DR with an iron fist, responsible for the death of more than 50,000 Dominicans and Haitians and imprisonment of thousands more. His reign of terror came to an end in late May of 1961 when he was killed by an assassin's bullet. The power struggle to fill his position ensued, culminating in over a 4-month-long civil war in 1965. It wasn't until 1966 that order and stability finally came to the Dominican Republic. And today, in spite of its high crime rate, the country sees an average of 10 million tourists per year, but very few venture beyond the resorts of Punta Cana.